with your stuff.
We do.
So tell us about some of the new innovations, new product. What's going on?
So we are really we launched the IoT box with Dell at the show this week. It's for critical and emergency communications. It is addressing physical security, but it's also got a cybersecurity bent too, in that it's got embedded encryption and all that good stuff. But I was also on a couple of panels this week here at GSX talking about disruption of AI and synthetic intelligence, and if we should really be calling it AI or something else, and looking at that with security. What does it mean now? So we talked a lot about things like facial recognition, some of the pluses and minuses, as well as some of the other areas of an AI that are going to have to be stepping up.
Now, many people may accuse me of using artificial intelligence, right?
Which is good. I actually like the
Well,
term.
not the way they say it, but anyway. I haven't heard synthetic intelligence. This is is it a new term?
Well, I think on the panel what they're trying to do is, because a lot of people are looking at AI and thinking AI is
the end-all solution.
Essentially data mining or deep learning. It's all machine learning. But actually having a master's and PhD in AI, I can tell you that about 20 years ago when we were looking into this stuff, it's actually a heck of a lot more than that. It's you need to sense your environment, you need to get that information in, build knowledge out of it, then start learning, build new knowledge structures, relearn if you make mistakes, and then come up with new algorithms altogether.
Right. I mean, machine learning to me is kind of like reading the book at your knowledge base, and then your brain processes the data, and when you absorb all this different knowledge, you come up with thinking, reasoning. I mean, that's kind of what I look at. So artificial intelligence has to have machine learning attached to it.
Yeah, it's good. Well, machine learning is part of it, but you have to do a hell of a lot more than that. You have to do a lot of...
so it's oversimplified a lot of times.
Yeah, really oversimplified.
Oh, interesting. All right.
And I think what we need to do, especially for security, right? I think for security, where I see the world going, by the way, is as soon as you walk into the building in the future, the building is going to know exactly who you are and why you're in there.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. And so some organizations like Microsoft, for example, is already working on things like this and calling it frictionless access. So you walk in, you don't have to show a pass, you don't have to get scanned, none of that stuff. They don't have to they just know who you are
Minority
and what
Report.
your purpose is.
Minority Report.
Unfortunately, I think some of the sci-fi stuff is coming.
Not digging it.
So.
Not digging it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that's good.
I have to say one of the really important areas in AI, and I don't think enough emphasis with security is paid to it yet, is that we have to learn how to get AI to police itself. Because we're building very, very smart algorithms that are making mistakes, and with facial recognition rates sometimes not being as good as they should be.
Right.
We need to make sure, and then also, of course, there's the criminal element. There's a lot of people out there, fraudsters, faking voice, faking face, and all of a sudden Chuck is calling and saying, empty my bank account.
Right.
And unfortunately, somebody may actually listen to that.
Not my bank account. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to get a dime out of that one. Now,
that's the kind of thing.
Are we close to one of my favorite TV shows, Person of Interest? Remember Person of Interest?
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Are we getting close to that? In
well,
some areas we're there.
In countries like China, they're already, their cameras are capturing everybody's faces. They're doing all the facial recognition. Right. They're even assigning some people in their population various rankings. So where we're going is even further than person of interest,
right?
Because I think on our side we didn't think about things like that in North America, I guess, to the same extent. But all of a sudden, if you're a bad guy, some services are going to be more denied to you and so on. Or if you're not being a contributing citizen, right? So I think person of interest is happening big time all over the world.
Man, now show us this little box you got here. This is kind of fascinating.
This is cool.
Tell us what this does.
This is the Dell Edge Gateway IoT box, Dell 3000. We've done an OEM with Dell, so right now our critical and emergency communication software runs on this, and people will be able to order this off the website. It just simplifies the sale for the system integrators, the partners, and of course Dell is super excited about having our stuff running on their
Now what's going
products.
on in the world of mass communication? What's new with that part of your business and what's happening?
So I think with mass communications we're seeing that there's definitely the need is increasing. We're seeing, sadly, a lot of active shooter incidents still going on. And I think a lot of people are trying to figure out ways to rethink some of the approaches or think. So you're going to see security get tighter, and you're going to see some things get harder to go through. But essentially, I think what I'm seeing is more security and more technology, but I'm also seeing the human angle and the human factor side of it, and humans in the loop that are actually making it, certainly I feel safer when I fly now, when I travel, etc.
Okay.
So I think that's a very good positive.
Yeah.
And then now, as we all rush to throw AI into everything and IoT and everything, we just have to be smart about it. And we have to be smart about it and put checks and balances on whatever we put in there.
Now,
and that's what I think, I'd like to see.
You're one of my favorite guests, and I'd like to ask you for a solid, all right? Now, you're going to know when the robot wars start before anybody else.
Yeah.
I want you to put me on speed dial.
Okay.
And just give me a
I'll
heads
you a
up
call.
so I can get ready for it, right? Just make sure.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
I promise I'll give you a call.
Excellent.
I
Give us
will.
your website one more time.
All right, www.amikamobile.com. It's a
Dr.
pleasure.
Sue, so good to see you again.
Pleasure to see
Excellent.
you.
Back coming in here, GSX 2019, live from Chicago on SecurityGuideTV.com and what's that other one? Oh, yeah, ASISTV.org. I'm tired.